Welcome back to the world. Welcome back to the world, YouTube. Hope you guys had a safe flight. It's your boy KDZ bringing you guys another market watch. You know, that's the reason why we do these videos. Because I love talking about trading card games. I have a huge passion for trading card games, and I love to share that passion and continue to build a community that has that same love and passion as I do. To admire those beautiful lure windows that are always in such pristine condition. Well, not always. But with that, let's get into it. Of course, we continue down our trip through memory lane of the deck building sets of yesteryear. Um, I know what's on the screen is not a deck building set. That's what we left off yesterday on. We were on deck building sets, and somehow on our screen is legendary dragon decks. Nani, let's go ahead and try to get back on track. We had left off on Destiny Soldiers. Yeah, there was still some stuff going on. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the Dark Lord design. I don't have the secret rares, and yeah, now more than ever, they're as cheap as they've ever been. And we got a booster box right here of the Destiny Soldiers for from Fluffy's Game. They got it for $100 plus $15 shipping. Okay, I wouldn't mind that to get some pack fresh Dark Lords because you know you're gonna pull one when you're guaranteed a secret rare per pack. You know you're gonna pull at least 8 Dark Lord cards. Hopefully, you would hope, and then a whole bunch of supers. So what do the supers have to offer? So the malicious that's bought out for some ungodly. Oh, that's how we ended up with legendary dragon decks yesterday, because we've seen that this Destiny Hero Soldier, Destiny Soldiers, Destiny Hero Malicious super rare had 15 listings, but yesterday it had 13. And we were like, that doesn't make any sense. And when we clicked on and did a deeper dive on malicious, we seen that the the legendary hero decks malicious did not show when you view all versions of him. So we had to do a deeper dive and find that one, and come to find out that one has 10 times, 5 times as many listings, and is slightly cheaper than this one. So it was like somebody tried to buy out and they missed another foil along the way. This plasma with updated cortex, I like that. Ooh, Dark Lord Zorado. These are cheap, super rares that you could buy for singles easily. But to get them packed fresh, like I said, that's another thing. Depending on who you order from, they might come packed fresh. Like, depending on who you order from, they might have cracked open the pack and put them and stored them immediately. But you never know who you'll be ordering from. After the Destiny Soldiers, I'm pretty sure off the top of the head, I'm pretty sure because this is like right when I got back in the game. Destiny Soldiers came out at the end of 2016, and I got back into the game um, at the beginning of 2017. And yeah, Fusion and Enforcers was next. So from this point on, like I have a history now of seeing these sets come out and even anticipating them to a certain extent, like I'd never been before. Um, it almost feels like yesterday, this new journey that I started with Yu-Gi-Oh back in 2017, which is so weird because that was 6 years ago, but it feels so. Um, I have it memorized fairly well on a lot of the things that I've seen along the way, which is interesting because a lot of other things have happened along the way. but I feel like I wouldn't be able to recall their details as easily and as accurately as I could the details of this Yu-Gi-Oh journey. Um, but going over Fusion of Forces, yeah, I actually went. I remember I went to like a Kmart to pick these packs up. I was like, you know what, the new Fusion of Forces, and I ended up getting some. I think I got like 9 or 10 packs. I feel like they severely taxed me, but this is back when I really didn't know what MSRP was, and uh, I didn't understand that you can just buy a booster box, or it might have been too expensive. I don't know, but I went to like Kmart to get them, oh, that's what it was. I don't think I wanted to wait. Like I wanted to buy it and like have it now. And over the years, I've grown to know that waiting is much more beneficial, like than going and buying that stuff at the store. Like I stopped buying stuff at the store. Shoot, probably around that time. That's probably when I realized it. But I grabbed like 9 packs and I pulled like uh some Predaplant cards. I didn't pull anything good. Like I didn't pull Invocation. I didn't pull uh a Macabre, and that's what I think it was. I think I thought that buying that number of packs, I had a good chance of pulling them, but I didn't understand things like short print and just the allocation of the cards throughout the set and how it comes towards print. So I was just extremely naive. I did pull 2 Ragins, a Caliga, 2 Casiduses, a Purgatrio, I think maybe 2 Purgatrios, a Megalonica. I pulled everything but Macabre, Elysium. I pulled Meltdown and an Invocation. I pulled Book of Law. I pulled Omega Summon. I pulled everything but those ones. Invocation, Elysium, and Macabre. I didn't pull them, but I pulled everything else and invoked. But I wasn't like severely stunned because I didn't like sell cards back then. So it was just like, oh, I just got them to have them. But I don't think Invocation, it used to be, we're gonna go ahead and go in over here in Fusion of Forces. Yeah, we got Invoke Macabre rounding at the top card in the set at $9.03 with 66 listings as well as $4.99. And then you got Fright for Kraken with a market price of $7.57, 73 listings as well as $5.99. And then you have Invocation with a market price of $5.94, 102 listings as well as $5.19. Elemental Hero Prisma Super Rare, market price 545, 128 listings as low as $4.01. Uh, Anime DM artwork polymerization, market price 316, 67 listings as low as 289. I really like that one because it was like from the anime, but I don't feel like it fits today's game because when that was used in the anime, nobody was popping off with the combos like they're popping off with today. So like that artwork makes me remember much slower days. So it seems out of place when it's played in today's game. I feel like the poly out of Legend of Blue Eyes, that artwork, especially since we got so many secrets for it now. but a lot of time it's not even used. It's super poly that's used, or a deck has its own particular fusion summoning card that's just better. But the Fright for Fluffle stuff outside of Fright for Kraken is extremely cheap. The Predaplant stuff, there's nothing above market price at $1.74 for Predaplant. So after just reprint after reprint after reprint, if you wanted to get a complete set of Fusion Enforcers, now is as good as time as ever. You could probably get it for maybe $50 to $60. You can get a complete set, one of every card in a binder, for the price of a booster box. Just a thought. And then the next one we got was after Fusion Enforcers. After Fusion Enforcers, I put in Pendulum Evolution, even though Pendulum Evolution was like this unicorn of a set. I just put it in deck building sets because just Konami wanted to get cute, and they got a little too cute. At one point, the Pendulum Call had a pretty good price tag on it, but after one reprint, after one other hollow foil reprint, it it said no mas. It said it can't hold that price for any longer. Astrograph Sorcerer, this has always been one of my favorite artworks in a card. Or that Astrograph, no, dang, how cheap is it? How cheap is Astrograph? He ain't even on the first page. Astrograph so cheap. The most expensive card in the set is Performing Pascal Combat Joker, with a market price of $2.79, with 64 listings as low as $1.48. And then it's Stargazer Magician Super Rare. But I wanted to look at that Astrograph Sorcerer artwork again. And it's not even on the first page, and it's an ultra rare. Dang, Astrograph, where are you at? Seeing that Cleveland Scout did make me remember that I'm a huge fan of the Cleveland design as well. I wasn't around when that was being played, but apparently it was a menace. So we're gonna go down the rabbit hole a little bit. I haven't looked at that theme in a while. Did I overlook Astrograph? I had to, because I went all the way to the back of the set. What, bro? Where's this card at? I know I could just type it in at the top, but gee whiz, Astrograph. There it is. I overlooked it. Yeah, look at that. It's like it's it's just like otherworldly power happening all at once from every angle, and his effect is pretty beastly. Man, Astrograph is no one, bro. He limited to one for a reason. You could just see the power oozing out of that card. You know what? That's what I'm saying. Cards like that deserve extra rarities. I wouldn't mind a secret rare, but a collector's rare down the rabbit hole a little bit more. Oh, those tactical masters? Dang, you came out of tactical masters? So it's not too far down the rabbit hole because it was down the rabbit hole from one deck building set into another deck building set. But these collector rares are dirt. Oh yeah, people because of the 25th anniversary collect people are just frightened. They're terrified. They're like, no, please try to get this off my hands as quickly as possible because if this card gets reprinted 7 times with competing rarities and higher rarity versions of it in that set, I don't want to be caught red-handed holding those cards. But as most stocks go, you definitely want to buy the downturn. You want to buy the downturn, no matter what the climate of the setting is. Ultimately, you want to try to buy everything. That's how you win the whole game. That's how you monopoly. And that just comes down to making more money. You got to get it. But Astrograph Sorcerer, Collector's Rare, coming out of Tactical Masters, starting at 25.74. So you can get 4 copies for $100. That's a really, really good deal. I mean, I can't stress enough how good of a deal that is. 4 copies for $100. I'm talking, you get one collector's rare every 72 packs. It's 15 different collector's rares. So in theory, to pull one of each, we might need to calculate it for this one. There's the calculator. Right? There we go. Okay, so 72 times 15. You'll need 1,080 packs. Now you divide that by 24. That's 45 booster boxes. Now you divide that by 12. That's 3.75 cases. So essentially, you will need 4 cases to pull one of each collector's rare. So 4 cases. Let's go and look at Tactical Masters again because we need 4 cases. Let's go to these booster boxes over here. All right. Hero Collect got a little under 2 cases for 50. Let's just use, we're going to use $54 as our base price. So 54, we need 4 cases. So how many boxes is that? That's 48 boxes. 54 times 48 is $2,592. So you would need $2,592 to pull one of each, to pull at least 15 collector's rares. And you would hope that they would be evenly distributed so that way you would pull one of each collector's rare. So that only give you one Astrograph Sorcerer. $2,592 will only give you one Astrograph Sorcerer. Now, if you were to say, oh, takes me 72 packs just to pull one collector's rare, you could say, or you could just take this number right here, divide this number by 15. That's the number you're dividing the cost of how much money it takes to pull 15 collector's rares by the number of collector's rares. It's $172. So in theory, it's costing you $172 to pull one collector's rare. So if it costs you $172 for one collector's rare, and you can buy 6 Astrograph Sorcerers for the cost of one, I mean, that goes for all of the collector's rares. That you can apply that number to every collector's rare because they're all the same. It's costing you well, actually, you can apply that number because it depends on how much the booster box costs. Because if the booster box costs more, then the collector's rares themselves are going to cost more. Like the Maze of Memories. Oh lordy, I really don't even want to go over the Maze of Memories and what the base price of a collector's rare in that set should be. I don't want to, but we going to. We going to. Where's it at? Where's it at? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the math. We're gonna do the math. Wait, what? Maze $52? 52? Yeah, plus shipping. No, Maze is about. We'll do 65 and be generous. We'll do 65 times 48. 65 times 48 equals 3,120. We divide that by 15, and you get 208. So the base price of every single collector's rare in here should be $208. Everything is under that. Now, Baron and Assault XL sort of Synchro, these are the ones that have huge meta relevance. So those are actually coming in as a deal because I feel like at one point Baron was actually around what the base price of any individual collector rare should have been. But because of that 25th anniversary collection, see, she was at two. Well, she was a little above it, so she was plussing. She was plussing off of her usability. But once the announcement happened, she did almost $100. You see what I'm saying? So like this is definitely that time of buy the downturn because I don't believe these cards prices will ever be this cheap again, really, when you see the base price of what they should be going for. Like all of these are extremely good. Like Solemn Judgment collector's rare. Look at it. 30. Is Solemn Judgment on there? I'm not even sure if Solemn Judgment coming in that set. But it got market price $44.11, 66 listings as low as $30 for Solemn Judgment. On your mark, get set, go. Oh, on your mark, get set, duel. Okay. That has 12 listings for the collector's rare. Gate Guardian at 53. Photon Orbital at 16. The Utopia Rising at 15. Dual Academy is still way down here. I'm not a huge fan of buying like these ultra rares from these sets that have value because they're destined. I feel like they're just about all destined to get like a secret rare reprint. And it's like, what's the point? Especially if it's going to be hit or miss if they're ever actually going to, there's going to be a huge demand for them. What's the point in paying secret rare playset prices for something that's destined to get a secret rare reprint later on and just lose all of its value? This Duel Academy, though, that's how you know you got a whole bunch of newer Yu-Gi-Oh players in the game because this is like I said, the base price of a collector's rare out of this set is supposed to be $208, guys. Like the number of these that you should get, be mm, mm. And over time, it's probably only going to appreciate more in value the more the price of the sealed goes up. I want to look at Duelist Nexus with this same formula because I want to see what the base price of a quarter century secret rare should be in that set. And I would expect it to be like every 3 boxes, like one every 72 packs. Honestly, they should do 2 boxes considering there's 24 of them. Like, the more boxes you text to pull it, the more it's going to drive up the base price of it, and the more the high demand quarter century secret rare is going to be around that base price, if not exceeding it. But guys, I feel like this is a deal upon deals, just from the sheer difficulty in being able to pull this. Like I said, you would need $208 at least just to have a chance. And you would probably pull a collector's rare with $208 worth of packs, but it's going to be one of 15. You don't know which one it's going to be. And none of them are even getting your money back now because of the fear. Baron was getting you your money back for that. Um, I I want to say, was Excel Stardust giving you your money back for it? Did that fall in value? Like I've kind of like vowed away from buying any Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I was trying to do some things on the side, but with prices like that, it doesn't get any. Like you can't. I don't know if you can, in your right mind, list the collector's rare for cheaper than that. Even though I think that Valence one is cheaper. I think that Valence one might be single digits. Ugh, these mosquitoes are tearing my hands up. I need to get me some more citronella oil. Come on, we gotta go. We're moving slow. It looks like it's a downturn. That was a downturn. It was 173 in August. It was 170 in April. It was 170 in April, and it's just steadily declined. It's just steadily declined. So, and it's still going down. 114. Market price has it at 119. By the downturn, but yeah. If it's a card you've been looking at and you don't care about the 25th anniversary rarity collection and what those cards are going to do to the values of these cards, definitely by the downturn. You might even be able to wait a little bit. wait like another month, and they might be a slightly cheaper, but I feel like that probably be like the limit because people gonna be starting to try to get back into the competitive mode, so they're gonna be wanting to use these cards because a lot of them are not gonna get hit in the ban list. So yeah, definitely buy the downturn right now. There's a lot of good stuff, but we can't be out here all day, guys. Hopefully, this live stream provided some value to you. Um, and with that, we're gonna be getting up out of here. Are we in there? Are we in there? Yeah, we in there.